Hello everybody, Loto for Life here, bringing us a brand new video, and today we've got a video that I intended to get out today, Saturday the 17th, but unfortunately I was just way too tired to record this the other night, so it's coming out on Sunday now. Anyway, so we finally got the announcement of the next archetype in the Dogmatica saga. I don't know what else to call it. All that I do know is I really want this to be an anime. Good Lord Konami, please. I also really want Ecclesia to have a new card art with her new design. It looks so cute, or at least she looks good in it. That being said, this new archetype is called the Spriggans. They are, well, Spriggans with guns, to put it simply. I don't know what the heck they're going to get called here in America, or the TCG I should say. I don't know why I said America. America's all about the guns. I don't know why Konami hasn't realized that yet. They're an Xyz archetype, kind of. This is the weirdest of the archetypes so far, you know, in terms of their playstyle and everything, because I am very iffy on it, but their Xyz monsters are really cool, and some of their other support's pretty interesting, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. With the first three cards here. I love the art style, by the way. They are really trying to go for that. Oh, they're like living robots and stuff like that. So they are a fire machine archetype, which is pretty cool. Not a lot of those out there, at least to my knowledge. I apologize if I cough a bit. I am very tired, and the more tired I am, the more my allergies act up, so I just gotta mention that. So, first up, we got our level 4 Spriggans Rocky. He's a level 4 fire machine effect monster, 1800 attack, 800 defense. That's this little dude here, really cool looking. I like the design. You can only use his first and second effect once per turn each. If he's normal or special one, you can target a Spriggans monster or Vast Desert Gold Goganda in your graveyard, except a copy of himself, add it to your hand. If this card is in your hand, field, or graveyard, you can target a Spriggans Xyz monster you control, attach this card to it as material. A lot of the Spriggans have this second effect, which is really cool. My biggest issue with this deck so far is that their main deck is lacking with only 4 monsters, not counting Albaz, who of course you're supposed to play in it, like with the other Dogmatica archetypes. But they also only have 1 Xyz in the deck, which annoys me. Now, granted, they could very well get another Xyz monster, but I think for an Xyz-focused archetype, they should have more than 1 Xyz monster. Just my opinion. But their Xyz monster is also pretty good. Next up, we got Spriggans Pede, who is the level 4 fire machine here, with 0 attack and 2000 defense. So he's a machine dupe target, which is really interesting. I don't know if he's actually going to be, like, if machine dupe's actually probably going to see play in this, which it probably will because of Spriggans Banger, this guy here with the rockets. He's a machine dupe target as well, so, and machine duping him makes an easy rank 8, which is really good because that's what the Xyz is. So it's going to be interesting to see what this deck turns out to be. I keep checking Ygopro, but as the last time I checked, which was like early today, this morning, they still didn't have him on there. I don't know about now, but oh well. Anyways, Pede, you contribute this card, target a Spriggans in your graveyard, except it's himself for another copy. Special summon it, and then like the others, you can target a Spriggan while he's in your hand, field, or graveyard, and attach it to that material. Which is pretty cool. You can only use each effect once per turn. Can I just say it's hilarious how a card effect that Konami once considered to be powerful enough to be a once per duel effect, and that is, you know, a monster being able to attach itself to a Xyz monster as material, is now considered to be okay enough to have on several different monsters as a once per turn effect. I just think that's hilarious because I am still very salty about freaking Galaxy Eyes baby Photon Dragon. I don't remember what he's called. He's level 1. His graveyard effect allows him to attach himself to a Galaxy Eyes Xyz, but it's once per duel, which it's just, I mean, I get it. It's been years between that and now, but it's still just funny. The way the power creep works. Things once considered not broken, I mean, too broken, are now not broken. I don't know. Next up, we got Spriggans Banger. He is quite a banger indeed. He's a level 8, 500 attack, 2500 defense, and again, that's a machine dupe target. Very easy. Now he actually, as his first effect, has the effect to target himself onto, well, attach himself to a Spriggans Xyz, which is just kind of okay. I wish he had an effect to special summon himself from your hand or something, but he doesn't. His second effect is okay. It's the search effect of the archetype. You can banish him and another Spriggans in your graveyard, except the copy of himself to add a Spriggans card from your deck to your hand, which can hilariously be another copy of himself. They really should have given this guy an easy way to attach himself onto an Xyz monster. Right now, your really best thing to do is to get him in a graveyard somehow, summon Pede, Tribute Pede, Spriggans Banger, activate Machine Dupe, targeting Banger, and then bring out 2 more copies of Banger, and then going into the Xyz monster. That's just not particularly great. This is like the worst of the archetypes. Of the Dogmatica saga that we've seen so far, but they're also like one of the coolest. I get Mad Max vibes off of it, okay? God. Anyway, so yeah, pretty cool card. He is the searcher of the deck, but I really wish, like, why couldn't Rocky have had that effect on normal summon? Like, I know it's stereotypical. Heck, he's even got Stratos stats, like 1800, 800 at Stratos, right? Which reminds me, Stratos is getting an alt art, which is really cool. It's about time that, like, the most well-known hero gets alt art. Still hoping for a Flame Wingman art one of these days, Konami, please. We had to wait forever for Neo, so I don't think Flame Wingman will ever get an alt art. But anyways, that's beside the point. Next up, we got Spriggan's Captain Sargus, who is this dude here. He looks super cool. He reminds me of, like, Odin for some reason, but really, really cool looking. He's another level 8 fire machine, 1500 attack, 2000 defense. He uses first and second effects once per turn. If he's in your hand, field, or graveyard, you can target a Spriggans Xyz monster you control, attach this card to it as material. During your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can detach 1 material from a monster you control, and target 1 face-up card on the field, destroy it. So you really want him on the field, which is really good. A Spriggans Xyz monster at this card as material gains this effect, gains 500. So you can, over time, hopefully get your Xyz monster up by 1500, putting it at 3100, which is pretty good, but, like, you're also going to be detaching all the time for the Xyz monster's effect. So, I don't know. I like him a lot. He's an interesting card who combos well with the boss monster, but at the same time, he doesn't have an inherent way of getting himself onto the board. That's my biggest issue with the level 8s. They don't have a way to get themselves on the board. They have to rely on Pede or another card, which sucks. You really want your high-level monsters to have an easy way of getting them on the field, or you're going to be bricking. I feel like Trade-In is going to be an insta-3 of in this deck, to really be honest. Next up, we got Spriggan's Ship Explorer, which, by the way, I love the design of this thing. I know I kind of mentioned like Mad Max, but like this thing in particular, I don't know how many of you guys have played Lost Planet 2, but it reminds me of the giant ship thing that you ride through the desert in Lost Planet 2, and it is so cool. I love it. So Spriggan's Ship Explorer, it's a rank 8 fire Xyz monster, 1600 attack, 2500 defense, needs 2 or more level 8s to go into. And this card is generic, which is really good. Rank 8 focus decks are going to love this thing because it's like really interesting destruction. Choose 1 monster zone or 1 spell and trap card zone on your opponent's field. Detach any number of materials from this card, and if you do, destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of materials you detached in that chosen zone, or monster zones and or spell or trap card zones to the top, to the bottom, or adjacent to that zone. So what this thing does is it doesn't actually target the monster. This is a way of getting around targeting protection, which is very interesting because he targets the zones, not the monster itself or the card itself. So, like, take for instance, if your opponent has Borreload Dragon out and you obviously can't target him, but now you can make Explorer, use his effect, and then destroy Borreload without targeting him because you're targeting the zone, and then it destroys that zone, which is really crazy. So it's just really good. And then you can, like, if you detach 3, because ideally you'll want to detach upwards of 4, 1 for each of the dudes. because then you'll get to pop the zone that you target, the zone behind it, and then the zones to the left and right of it. That is really, really good. Now, ideally, you'll probably be only detaching 1, 2, or 3, so you can keep putting Sargus on him, so you can keep pumping him up. But, however, Explorer also has a way of dodging stuff, where during your opponent's main or battle phase, as a quick effect, you can banish this card until the end phase. I like that. Just being able to just dodge targeting. Oh, your opponent activates Dark Hole, Lightning Vortex, not Vortex, Lightning Storm, Chain Effect, just banish him. Dodge the effect. Don't have to worry about him getting killed. This actually reminds me of, this would have been like really good for pre-Master Roll 4 update, because during like Master Roll 4, oh my god, you'd just be able to get them out of your extra monster zone instantly. I love it. And since all the Spriggans can reattach themselves, it's just so well thought out. I love it. I just hope, and this is my other big issue with this archetype, we have 2 level 4s and no rank 4s. Also, if I remember correctly, there is no level modulation to turn your level 4s into a level 8. So, what's up with that? We only have 2 level 8s, you know? I digress though. Let's talk about the rest of the cards. Spriggan's Watch. You can only activate 1 of this card per turn. It's a normal spell card. It's this card right here. They're keeping an eye on Ecclesia and Albus, and there's the little middle owl that Strike sent along with them. From what we can kind of gather is that the Tri-Brigade weren't really sure what to do with these 2, so they sent them off to go and go get the Spriggans help or something, which is interesting. Which, by the way, it's just like, this art is so good. This is some of the best art we've seen out of these archetypes. I love it. So they're kind of keeping watch on them, although it looks like they might have, gone off to some of the other artwork, it kind of looks like they might have mistaken them for being bad guys, because they're shooting at them. So I don't know what's up with that. I just want this to be an anime. Konami, please, please, please hire UFO Table and get this made in an anime. It'll be amazing. I digress. Anyway, Spriggan's Watch, it's a normal spell. You can only activate 1 of it per turn. You can activate this effect. So basically, add 1 Vast Desert Gold Goganda, which is their field spell, from your deck to your hand. If you control a copy of the desert, I'm not going to repeat its name, in your field zone, you can apply this effect instead. Add a Spriggans monster from your deck to your hand, and send 1 Spriggans monster from your deck to your graveyard. This is really, really good, because if you already have the field spell, you can instantly search Pede, and then send Banger to the graveyard, and then you can normal summon Pede, Tribute, special summon Banger, activate Machine Dupe, special summon 2 more Banger from deck, overlay for Explorer. And hey, then you instantly have 3 materials for them, and then you can start using the other dude's effects to, well, attach themselves onto Explorer, which is really, really, really good. I love it. Such a good card, such a good searcher, adds versatility to the deck. It's totally going to get ashed every time, but hey, it is worth getting that off once in a blue moon. Now then, moving on to the rest of the cards. Here's the feel. It just dawned on me. This is totally one angle of it, another angle. I just love when they do that, where like multiple artwork shows different like angles of the same scene. It's great. It's so great. So Vast Desert Gold Goganda, field spell. You can only use its 2nd and 3rd effects once per turn. Spriggan exceeds monsters on field, gain 1,000 attack. So right off the bat, your Explorer jumps up to 26, and of course it can get even higher thanks to, well, Sargus' effect. Where was I? Oh yeah. If you do not control a Spriggans Exceeds monster, you can discard once the Spriggans card, special summon a Spriggans Exceeds monster from your extract. This is really nice because it gives the deck another way of getting out Explorer. And also you discard a card. So therefore you can like discard again, Banger, bring them back, use good old Machine Dupe, and proceed to go off from there. It does kind of counter Explorer's effect though, because now because Explorer, if you use this effect to dodge something during your opponent's turn, you won't be able to come back during the end phase. Now, it doesn't say you special summon him during the end phase, so I don't know if he'll be able to come back or not, because there is a difference there. Like, it was brought up with like the difference between TG Halberd Cannon to level 10 and God, what was the other monster? There was another monster that came out where basically Halberd Cannon specifies he special summons himself back after he uses this effect to banish himself, and Explorer doesn't. So maybe Explorer will still be able to use this effect. I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait on some rollings on that. But if any of you guys have heard anything, please leave your comments down below. Anyways, and then finally, if a face-up exceeds monster you control, they use the field by a card effect. You can target one monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack for the rest of its turn. So it does combo with Explorer for that effect, where, well, you can banish Explorer, target a dude, he can't attack. I love it. Just really just nice synergy. Next up, we got the normal trap card, Spriggan's Call. This dude here. You can only use each of these cards' first and second effects once per turn. First effect, target a Spriggans or Fallen of Albaz in your graveyard, special summon it. I think we get like one of those every time. Like we have one for Dogmatica. It's been a while since I've read the Tri-Brigade cards, but I think Tri-Brigade have one where, oh, you can bring out their respective archetype or Albaz. I'm sorry if you guys can hear somebody else talking. My aunt actually started a beauty channel, and she records around this time too. But I have no other choice than to record around now, thanks to how hectic my schedule has been, so sorry. During your player's turn, except during the turn discard or send to the graveyard, you can banish this card to one fusion monster from your graveyard and target a Spriggans exceeds monster you control. Attach one fusion monster that lists Fallen of Albaz as a fusion material from your deck, extra deck to that target as exceeds material. Now the really cool thing about this is that you can put any of Albaz's fusions on there, which means this is kind of working up to a similar thing with World Legacy, where Albaz will just be able to work with all these different archetypes, and maybe we can make a huge conjunction of all of them together. It'll be interesting to see if that works, because they tried to do that with World Legacy, but it just didn't work. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of that, because you could totally attach Stigmavore or Titaniclad, and then, oh hey, when they go to the graveyard during the end phase, you could spell summon a dude, or just general. I think they both send. Yeah, they both. Well, yeah, it's add or spell summon Fallen of Albaz or whatever. So really, really interesting card. I wish you could do it during like right away, but obviously they want you to try and promote stuff. And also, we do have the Spriggan cards on here. Thank God, finally. I can start testing this deck. I really want to play it. It looks fun. I don't think it's going to be anything meta-defining, but it looks fun. Next up is Spriggans Blast. This card here. Normal trap card. You can only activate one card to discard its name per turn. If you control a Spriggans monster, choose one main monster zone on your opponent's field. If there is a face-up monster in that zone, it cannot attack directly, and its effects are negated until the end of this turn. If there is no monster in this zone, it cannot be used for the rest of this turn. If you control a fusion monster that lists Fallen of Albaz as fusion material, you can choose 2 zones with this effect. This is really good. It makes you want to play the fusions, which is more incentive with that. And hey, negating stuff and preventing your opponent from using zones. This is really, really anti-Link. And this kind of goes to show how these guys are, at the end of the day, all fighting against. I was gonna say the Dogmatica, but then I remembered that, oh no, Dogmatica don't use links. So it just is really interesting, because that's cool. I like it. It does some. It's anti-link. That's all I really care about. It's just general negation either way, but I like it. Next up, we got. By the way, again, what did I say? The artwork. It's so good. Look at all this detail. Look at all this detail. Is this the... This looks like Dingurusu's lance. This looks like Dingurusu's lance. Is this the world of the World Legacy? Set like thousands of years in the future? Holy crap, how cool would that be? Oh god. Freaking guard dragons are gonna randomly pop up out of nowhere at the end of this story. Watch. So anyways, yeah, here's the rest of the... Oh my god, she's so cute. I didn't get a chance to really look at this art earlier, and the new Tri-Brigade and Ecclesia are just so adorable, and poor Albaz just looks so annoyed. I swear, the more I see Albaz, the more he reminds me of Gig from oh crap, what was that game called? God, I have it. What was it called? What was it called? This is gonna drive me nuts. What was it called? It was Soul something. Soul something. What the hell? Where? Soul Nomad. Yeah. Ow. Sorry, I have all my PS2 games in a drawer next to me. I really need to get more shelves, but he looks so much like Gig from Soul Nomad. If I have the energy for it, I'll edit in a picture of like Gig from Soul Nomad. He also looks like a certain character from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, but that is a spoiler character, and I do not want to spoil it. Anyways, oh my god, I love this artwork. Just so cute. Ecclesia is way too adorable. We need her in this new outfit. God, I sound like a weirdo. Anyways, this is actually two new Tri-Brigade cards. Tri-Brigade Rendezvous and Tri-Brigade Kit. Tri-Brigade Rendezvous, you can only use each, it's a quick way spell. You can only use each of its first and second effects once per turn each. Target any number of linked Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast monsters you control. They each gain 7 attack until the end of this turn. If a linked Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast monsters you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. I really wish that Tri-Brigade got this earlier, because I feel like they need it. Then again, I also have not played Tri-Brigade very much at all. I need to sit down and do that. I know. So, that's on my list. And then we got Tri-Brigade Kit, who is this adorable little one over here. A lot of people are speculating she is the little sister of the Link 2, if I remember right, of Tri-Brigade. Which, considering they're both cat girls with pink hair, it wouldn't surprise me. Anyways, Tri-Brigade Kit, level 2, Fire Beast Warrior, Beast Effect Monster, 700 attack, 1000 defense. You're going to use each of her effects once per turn. She has a standard Tri-Brigade effect where you can banish any number of your dudes from your graveyard to summon a Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast, Link monster, same Link rating as number you banish from your air check. And then you cannot use yada yada yada. You know the drill of Tri-Brigade. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send a Tri-Brigade card from your deck to the graveyard, except a copy of herself. Again, I feel like this is something Tri-Brigade needed forever ago, but hey, it's nice having now. Yeah, looking over there, that really looks like something off of Dingarusu, but it also kind of looks like a giant chess piece. I don't know. Anyways, moving on down, we got the last two cards. Splend, the Steel Express Dragon, and a new Dogmatica card, which seems to hint at some crazy stuff happening with Dogmatica, which that totally is Pikachu. That is totally Pikachu from like olden days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Holy crap. And then over here we just have more Albaz and Ecclesia being adorable. Well, mainly Ecclesia being adorable and Albaz just having the time of his life. He fused with a plane to make it like a dragon plane, I guess. I don't know. So anyways, Splend, Steel Express Dragon, level 8 Dark Machine Fusion Effect Monster. The Dragon Machine, okay. 2500 2k, so almost main character stats. Is that usual for Albaz's stuff? Actually, yes it is. That is so far on the dot. It has 2 effects. You can only use each effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can move this card to another main monster zone on your field. Then you can destroy all the face-up cards in this card's column, which is really interesting. It's basically that one creepy-looking octopus thing we got like forever ago, but better. It does the same thing, but it's actually like good because it's a fusion monster with decent stats and can move around, and it's easier to get out. So yeah, there's that. Then during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent during this turn, you can take a Spriggans or Fallen of Albaz and either add it to your hand or special summon it. You know, same standard stuff that all of Albaz's fusions have. So yeah, pretty cool. Next up we got Dragma or Dogmatica Genesis. It's a normal trap card. You can only activate one card of this card's name per turn. Target one banished fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link monster, and one effect monster your opponent controls that is the same card type, fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link monster. Return the banished monster into the extract, and if it does, negate the effects of that opponent's monster. So yeah, Dogmaticas have more and they effect negation. That's just wonderful. And that being said, I don't think this is really that crazy. This is definitely going to be something they'll play. I don't know how much of or anything, but like pure Dogmatica will totally toss this in super easy. I don't see the Dogmatica engine playing this. Obviously, there's just no need for it compared to everything else. And the Dogmatica engine doesn't run the cards that banish your opponent's extract monsters. So there's, again, no point in it. This is hinting at more lore. It looks like Maximus is anointing a new saint to replace Ecclesia after her betrayal. So we're going to be getting some interesting things with this lore. I am very much excited. This is like the most fun I've had with like a card lore in a while. Like holy crap! Like the World Legacy stuff just got a bit crazy by the end of it with the lore and everything. And I feel like that this so far just seems like a really fun adventure anime, and I want it to be an anime. Come on, Konami, please. I really just want to sit down and watch a fun adventure anime now. I have not watched anime in forever. I need to sit down and do that, but I don't have time. So that is all for the Spriggans and the new Dogmatica stuff. For now, there's a good chance we'll get like a couple more cards revealed, maybe a rank 4 for Spriggans, and maybe like another Dogmatica card. They always surprise us with 1 or 2 more cards. It might even be out now, which, nope. Although, we now know what these guys are called, the dual avatars. Anyways, moving on, we got some new cards were announced for Blazing Vortex and a new jump promo. The new promo is Attendant of the Ice Barrier. Nice to see that a jump promo is a Ice Barrier card. It's pretty much a given. Who knows when we're going to see it, or if we're going to see it. I doubt it's going to be in the TCG version of the structure deck. We'll probably get it as an OCG import, as like a secret rare or something later on. Because these promos are almost always really good. There's been a couple really bad ones, like the Endymion promo was garbage, Red Knight looking thing. So hopefully this is one of the good ones, like usual, but we'll have to wait and see. And then we got the new Skull Servant card. Lymphio, if he's still paying attention to Yu-Gi-Oh, is probably freaking out right now, because Skull Servants were his jam. I personally really like Skull Servants. I wouldn't say they're like my favorite archetype or anything, but they are definitely a fun archetype, and people love them. They're one of the fan favorite cards out there. So I'm gonna get like one support card every few years. This is White Baking. I get the feeling this is a pun. Okay, White is super close to right, and so he's right baking. He is baking right. I get the feeling they're gonna switch this in English and make it baking white or something. They might even add an E here to call him Baking right. I don't know. Konami, I could see them doing that. So he's a level 1 Dark Zombie effect monster, 300 attack, 200 defense. You can only use the third effect once per turn. First effect, he becomes Skull Servant while in the graveyard. That's pretty much standard with the white cards, Skull Servant cards. You all need to be treated as Skull Servant in the grave so that good old King of the Skull Servants can get that power up. If a level 3 or lower zombie monster or monsters you control would be destroyed with battle or card effect, you can discard instead. So that's protection for King of the Skull Servants. Oh no, you're gonna pop my King of the Skull... Okay, discard it. And power him up by 1,000. You know, it's just something that the deck is needed. Skull Servants are very much a glass cannon, and without much of a way to really make up for that, it's been very difficult. And the third effect complements the second effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 2 of these monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. Then discard 1 card. Skull Servant, or a monster that specifically lists Skull Servant in its tech, except for a copy of this card. So basically, you can search out 2 Skull Servants, discard a card, or search out a, a king, and then a good old prince, and then you discard prince, and then prince activates his effect to send 2 more Skull Servants. It's just really good. This loads up the graveyard super easy, and it's going to make Skull Servants a lot more consistent and viable. I don't think Skull Servants are going to be great, but they're going to be a lot better than they were before. They still need a lot. I just wish Konami would stop giving them 1 or 2 cards here and there and give them like a whole wave of support of like 10 cards, because the deck still has no actual archetypal spell and trap support. There's technically Pride of the Week, but that card is not great. If you don't know what Pride of the Week does, it's a continuous spell where once per turn, if a level 1 zombie kills a monster in battle, you get to draw 2 cards, but you have to have no cards in your hand. It's so stupid. It's something like that. I probably got the effect slightly wrong, but it's something like that. I don't know. Either way, I really like this card. I really like all the cards that got revealed. Very, very, very happy with it. Thank you all for watching. What are you guys' opinion on it? Have a great day. See y'all later. Peace out. And happy birthday if it's your birthday. I forgot my usual end thing. Oh my god. I'm so tired. See y'all later. Peace out. Thank you all for watching the video. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And see y'all later.